Okay, hello everyone. This is the Bicycle Dragon 19 here, and here to talk to you about. Oh wait, this is like the 18th channel, so never mind. But here to talk about like some Demon Slayer, and more specifically about like the final battle that is coming out really soon. I mean, I'm just like not mixed about it, but it is like interesting to hear about because this whole fight. This whole arc is pretty long in itself. The fact that it took over, I think, like almost 40 chapters or more, it's pretty interesting to see. I mean, when it first happened, well, before I talk about like what major things have been happening, I should talk to you about just a spoiler warning for anything to come after this, after like the 1 minute mark. Okay, if you don't want to see it, don't come in right now. So back into what happened in the Infinite Fortress arc, in like the final arc of Demon Slayer, which is being captured by like the creator finally, is pretty much just like the big assault against the fortress of Muzan and his cohorts. And during that time, we see many of the battles, and the first major death was the headmaster of the Demon Slayer Association, who, when he saw that Muzan right in front of him, and they were talking a lot to each other, and we figured out that they were both related to each other because of what Muzan had done thousands of years ago. So the first major thing that happened was the destruction of his home, and both our headmaster Death, his wife, and his two twin daughters had died. In which we have figured out later on that there are six. Yeah, there are six kids in the family, and two of them, no, not six, like five of them, five of the kids that he have, and the three of them left. But after what he had done, the ultimate sacrifice, so that they can have the opportunity, with like Tamayo having to go in and stabbing Muzan through and injecting him with her medication, which is something that can be talked about a lot later on. But yeah, it's just like a whole bunch of craziness happening. Muzan had released everyone inside to a fortress. Chandra telling him that he'll go and slay him, and Muzan just touching him to see if he can. And so we get into like the first half, which is the Demon Slayer Corps versus the Upper Moon, where ranking from 3 to 1, they began to fight while Muzan is in hibernation state, trying to take in those medication that Tamayo had gave to him. And the three major fights that happened during that time was Akaza versus Giyu and Tanjiro. The second Upper Moon is either like Damayo or something similar, the cultist demon, versus the Birthplace Day Shinobu and Kanao, with Inosuke helping in on the second half. And then the final fight between the number one Upper Moon demon was Kokushibo versus Genya Genya Michiro Santa Genya Santa Santana, the angry guy with the white hair, with many scars, and they all were fighting against each other. It was a bloody thing happening in that half. As to count out all the demon slayer that you have saw during the entrance when you first see them. One, Shinobu died first, then Michiro, And then, oh yeah, and then like the Sam Pillar son, no, brother who died. So around 3 people. And I know that nobody had died when the Upper Moon 3 were fighting against Genya and Tanjiro. But Shinobu had died, being absorbed by Upper Moon 2. Upper Moon 1 had sliced both Michiro, the youngest Demon Slayer, and then Ash brother. But they did manage to kill him. And we do get a lot more information about his dynamic with his brother. But I can make a whole video about that later. But the main thing that happened during that time is when the second half ended with the Upper Moon being defeated. There was one person left to defeat before the whole nightmare over, and that Muzan. And literally, right after that, the crow told everyone that those two had died. Then, then Muzan finally got out into what you can see right here, his hunger state. My goodness, he was just ravaging every Demon Slayer corp that he can find. He also finished Tamayo, which our other friend who is part demon that helping us out felt it pretty hard. I say, yeah, Ishiro. And during that time, while all the information coming out, what been going on with Muzan and that craziness been going on, I almost forgot about the Little Pillar and Snake Pillar against the new Upper Moon 4, which is the lady that used the string that controls the fortress. And, oh, I almost forgot about Zenitsu and his Kaigaku. My goodness, that was a good fight. But anyway, no need to be sidetracked. But the main thing that happened is the first stage of the whole 20 chapter Muzan fight. Yeah, it could be like 20 to 22 fight chapter. I don't know if it could be as that longer than Goku versus Frieza. But yeah, very long. Hmm. Because yeah. Because there's like came in many stages that you see in the fight, where the first stage of the whole fight was Genya, no, Giyu and Tanjiro versus Muzan by themselves, which they couldn't even handle on hitting him, and Tanjiro got hit in the eye, his right eye, which pretty much have a disadvantage. They were running back. Oh, Tanjiro almost got killed until the Love Pillar came in and assisted from not getting killed. Muzan got confused on why she's alive. And then later around, the Snake Pillar came around and he's surprised that both of them are alive, even though that he can see to Upper Moon 4 with her vision. Which we come to reveal that Yushiro had actually been controlling that Upper Moon, and they began like a triple threat struggle, mostly like those two, Yushiro, the other pillar, and Tanjiro, fighting against Muzan, and Muzan trying to get control against the Upper Moon 4, which he later discarded by like crushing her skull with her mind. And then before that, her body completely died. Yushiro did something cool. He brought the entire fortress up to the roof, causing it to be destroyed, but they managed to be in the surface. And then that's where the second half of the fight began, where the wind pillar, not the wind pillar, the water pillar, the snake pillar, and the love pillar all began to fighting the Muzan. and they were making no progress over it. They are slicing, dicing, even though they can slice his neck, his arm. He had a very, very good regeneration ability. As in, even if you cut his head off, it would just instantly go back, like if nothing happened. And so they keep on fighting and fighting, and they look like they're having a disadvantage. And so the Demon Slayer Corps decide to come in and aid them, try to give them like an advantage for like space. And they are getting like sliced up, minced meat because of it. And that just like hurts every other pillar because they see them as their underling, the successor or the comrade. They see them all getting minced meat like that for their sake, while they are trying to protecting them and killing for the sake of them, and vice versa, make it really hard for them. And then there's like the bigger twist happening in that first bit with those three, is that whenever Muzan hit his opponent with his tentacles, it poisonous. I mean, very poisonous. Just like how early on, when Muzan pointed his finger into the girl's body, or in the temple of the head, and she began to melt, his blood is very poisonous when you point it and give it to people. So he basically using his own blood as a weapon. And as you can see with Tanjiro, goodbye his right eye, because that been eaten away pretty good. Yeah, and then like the second half and probably like the longest half is when Sanemi, okay, yeah, Sanemi, you, no, Sanemi, the stone pillar came in. Yeah, those two came in and they were fighting. And even though that they are all five of them are fighting at once, they aren't doing much against them. Except for like those like sneak attack where he got like sliced but regenerate and they set him on fire. It began like them just keep on fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. And began to like losing other Hashira. Like the love pillar, she didn't get killed, but with all those cuts and the poison setting in, she wasn't able to fight, so it just leave the rest of the pillar to hold on. And they are just like keep getting worn down, bloody up, and getting poisoned. And it began to like die out. Not die out, but like getting very weak. And like yeah, they got like minutes left before being saved or dying from the poison. Tamayo Cat spring into action, go up, shoot out a bunch of antidote to each other, to all the to all the Demon Slayer Hashira, and they begin to feel healed. But then, moves on slice and dice with the cat, which later around we found out that the cat turned into a demon thanks to the assistant of Ishiro. Well, because of that, they managed to stay out a lot longer. And then, after like, a few more chapters, Inosuke, Kanao, and the Zenitsu came in, wearing the Demon Slayer art for the tag that make you invisible, help him out in fighting. So, as in total, there was 8 people, both Hashira and not Hashira, the junior cadets, fighting him with all their might that they can hold. And they began to seemingly wear him down because more and more of them are beginning to have red sword or burning sword that they can actually damage him with. But then, like, that one chapter where everything seemed to go fine until, well, Muslim just decked everyone. Leaving all except for that time. Yeah, kind of like battered and bruised, but kind of cut in the head where you can see blood. And she about to get Miss Me until da da da. Tanjiro, after being gone for like half the fight, jumped in and got kind of out the way. And they began to fight solo, Tanjiro versus Muzan, 1-on-1, which lasted for like 2 chapters, 2 or 3 chapters, until the Snake Pillar came in and aided in his fight. Which during that time, Tanjiro was trying to do the 13th form, trying to use all 12 form constantly to make a new one. But his body got worn down, and the Snake Pillar came in. He began to fight, showing good skills and using his snake as a way to help him out, not getting killed, which is a bravo to the snake, which is awesome. Which just completely stuns. Just how am I not hitting him? How am I hitting a wounded man and a guy on a deathbed with like a brain showing out? How can and then he realized which some people are just taking offense to, like taking offense to like Tameo medicine or just Tanjiro being able to solo him for like a little bit against Muzan. But yeah, we later found out that the medicine had four effects: turning you human, slowing down your regeneration speed, uh, destroying your soul, and keep you from splitting yourself apart and escaping. Because if you look into his flashback with Yushiro, no, with the Ultimate Slayer, he managed to escape by dividing himself into multiple pieces and just getting away. And so, during that time, when they do finish, he was about to like leave again as he was trying to do, but he can't, so he had to like book it, which he almost escaped, but with Tanjiro just chucking the sword out left and right, and then the Snake Pillar just giving a surprise attack and diving to a neck, just like locking him there and almost like slicing him pieces. He would have escaped a good couple of times. But yeah, as time went on, Muzan began to get slower and slower and slower because of that medicine that Tamiya gave him. And you got to love the fact that even in death, Tamiya just doing everything that she can, living and dead, to make Muzan Day the worst that it can be at all. Because, and you think of it, even if Muzan do try to escape, the medicine would most likely kill him or leave him to such a weakened state that Nezuko might kill him. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We still got like 2 chapters left, and that might happen. Though people probably not like it, but hey, it doesn't matter. It'll good show. No, a good manga chapter. But yeah, other than that, Nezuko had fully become human, and so it moves on plan to like grabbing her and absorbing her for her son. That now out the window. And with Muzan just can't escape well, he now being pinned down by all the pillars and getting his arm ripped off, and began to look very much like that one monster form that William Birkins has, the whole dog form, with many of its teeth are out. And he is currently numbing the Snake Pillar, which everyone now already out as. Rest in peace, man. You did good. Because, yeah, it literally just at the very good minutes until the sun actually rose again. Like, you can actually see the dawn begin to rise. Which is which in a turn make it a radiant dawn for them. But I don't know. There might be one last trick that the writer might pull that make it both sad or awesome. But yeah, I have a feeling that for a while now that might be ending around 200 chapters. But people were like a little bit worried about that. But yeah, as like time go on right now, it more likely that it gonna be ending either in chapter 200 or 201. But yeah, I mean, comparing this fight to any other fight in this whole manga chapter, not caring about like the anime because I say it right now is 1/4 of the way done because like 53, 52, about when they hit the Infinity Train arc. But yeah, when you think about like this fight, even though I have like a lot of cool moments, it's just a very long fight. Which comparing for like this arc fights, ranking from like the top four or no top six. The lowest one is like the Muzan fight. After that, that fight, but like my personal favorite. I can make a proper list about it later. Okay, Muzan 6, even though it's like, 6. The fifth one being Zenitsu, which not fair because like it is like the good culmination of the entire arc of being the crouching coward to be crouching coward being a badass to be a proper badass. But I like but other than that it either just Muzan, Kaigaku, Akaza, which I keep thinking about like Bleach, it's like one of those very powerful enemy that your main character arrive of. Yeah, he has like one of the top three favorite. Number two is Number two is Upper Moon One because all the fight is good, a lot of things happening, and a lot of emotion come to it at the very end. I just like Upper Moon Two a little bit more because the fact that it charged from beginning to end. Because first is the death of a fan favorite, Shinobu, and this been hinted at almost like at the beginning, like around the whole rehabilitation arc nearing season one. It's the combination of all three characters, both Inosuke, Kanao, and Shinobu. The Upper Moon 2, he is like an interesting character because he is the type of character that you might see if you have a religious background because he is a cultist. And those people are crazy sometimes. But yeah, it really is an interesting arc. because after everything said and done, this is a half bad show or movie arc because it had all the things that it did have in the first season, and then build off of the foundation that they have made, and to make it one of the best things there is. Even though it's like inflated because of the TV show, hey, you can't just like say, "Oh, it's overrated," because sometimes it is overrated. But it's a really good show. It's basic, but keep it grounding on what it is. It's a good show, plain and simple. And we got currently probably like two more chapters to go before it ends. Yeah, that or they decide to make a spin-off series, which they already did, but a brand new one. But anyway, this is the Speaking Dragon here. That Speaking Dragon. Oh yeah, that's the old name. This is the Black Skull Dragon speaking to you, bidding you a farewell.